happened when the game got sloppy, introducing the Lone Ranger, key mode.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Greetings, NBA fans. Welcome to 2K Sports. I'm your host, Ernie Johnson, and seated beside me, Kenny the Jet Smith, and the Diesel, Shaquille O'Neal. We're bringing you the Los Angeles Lakers out at Staples Center as they'll face off against the Houston Rockets. Taking a look at the Rockets, they're looking to come out strong and make their mark early. They have to. It is clear now that the Lakers are going to have to start the rebuilding process. Some nice players to build around already, but how long do you think it'll be, Kenny, until we see the Lakers as a title contender again?
Wow, title contender? Whew. Who knows? It really depends on how these young stars develop and how quickly they do it. But they have talent at every position.
On the road looking for a win against a Western Conference rival. The Houston Rockets are getting ready for this thing to get started. And here it comes, the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. So the Rockets win the tip. Here's the starting group for Houston. Modiunas and Howard, the post pair. Everly and Harden, they're the backcourt. And it's Ariza in at the small forward position.
Nice make for him as they get the scoring started.
Yeah, he gets it going, and who knows now, it might be a really big night in store for him.
Houston on D.
And guys, Patrick Beverly, a perfect fit for the Rockets alongside James Harden. Beverly is in that complementary role as a 3 and D guy. And remember, also, even though he's the point guard, he doesn't need the ball to be effective. He's good at just spotting up for threes, and he's a hounding on-ball defender.
And he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time, the whistle blowing. And there's the foul against Houston. And Beverly plucked out of Europe by the Rockets. Clark, he signed a new contract this past offseason.
And a nice value for the Rockets, Kevin. I mean, he's a player whose impact on the game really transcends the stat sheet. That's often the case for those guys that are all defense caliber players.
And he gets the bucket. Harden's got his first 2 points.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
Let's find out what Doris Burke has for us.
Yes, Kevin, I was able to catch up with the head coach for the Rockets just a moment ago. They'll be up against one of the true giants of the league in Roy Hibbert. And he talked about how impressed he is with Hibbert's dedication to improving his game, saying he's gotten better year after year. And now is one of the guys you have to account for, really at both ends of the floor. Defensively, you've got to get low and try to root him out of the paint. And then on offense, we'll probably look to put him in pick and rolls to test his mobility. Seems like a smart strategy, guys. We'll see how they do.
Thanks again, Doris. Now here's Randall. And the officials call a traveling violation. Little over a minute 30 into this first quarter. And Beverly kicks to Harden. The quick look, no good that time. Fast break, the Lakers. And Russell with the basket on the assist from Randall.
I like the fact that he led his teammate right to the ideal spot. You don't always throw it to your teammate. You throw it to where he needs to be.
And the Rockets were a tough team last year, but at times it really felt like a one-man show. Harden carried them so much for so long. You just have to wonder if it wore him out. And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
That puts them in the lead.
Oh, that is just weak defense there. I'm pretty sure that was not the plan to give him those kind of baskets at the hoop.
And if carrying the team during the regular season wore Harden down, Greg, as you were talking about, it didn't show that much in the playoffs. Harden was phenomenal most, if not Clark, all of the postseason.
I would agree with you, but there also were some other guys for Houston that did step up in the postseason. Howard looked as good as he did before all of his injuries, as a case in point.
Here's Beverly. No good. Nice D from Russell.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over.
And so the ball out of bounds. Howard touched it last. We're about 3 minutes into this first quarter. Kobe dishes to Clarkson. Lakers passing it around. Just 5 to shoot. Hibbert against Howard. And it's Hibbert missing.
Oh, excellent interior D to force the miss.
His defensive ability is a big factor. I mean, there's no denying that.
Harden's shot is off.
And you know what? That's one of those heat checks if he's taking shots like that.
Yeah, heat check or not, I don't care how hot he may or may not be. He's not making that one.
Michael Beasley, he's checked in for Monte Eunice. The Rockets have gotten just 3 of their first 9 shots to go down in this game. That is good. James Harden. Harden's got his second bucket of the game to go.
And it looks like he might just be on his A game today, Clark.
Guys, I'm not sure there's a better star player who's a better fit for his team's philosophy than James Harden. Clark reflects the Rocket system perfectly.
I don't think you're wrong on that, Kevin. I mean, the Rockets, an analytically minded team. They love layups, free throws, and threes. Harden can get all of those done.
Brandon Bass is checked in for Los Angeles. Williams comes in for Clarkson. The Rockets also changing it up. Capella's checked in, and Corey Brewer's subbed in for Trevor Ariza. Kobe, the pass to Nance. Back to Kobe. Pass to Bass. Kicks it to Nance. Ryan in the post. A stupendous finish in traffic. Bryant's got 5 points so far.
And Harden, either intentionally or not, is really the poster child for a new era of analytics that's starting to drive basketball. I mean, he generates a lot of points, but most importantly, he does it with tremendous efficiency, in part because he lives at the free throw line.
And here is Williams. James Harden getting it to go from deep. And Bryant kicks to Bass. He feeds it to Nance. And Kobe, here we go. And Michael Beasley picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
And you can see he just didn't get squared up with his feet.
Greg, those are always tough to judge, but I think the official got that one right.
McDaniels, he's checked in for Houston. Williams kicks to Bass. And that is good. Bass has got his first points of the game.
And, you know, for the Rockets, acquiring James Harden might be the trade of the decade. You look at what they gave up, and it's hard to argue that they didn't win that transaction in a big way.
There's the bucket. Good.
How about the perseverance there, the extra effort on that offensive glass?
Now, here's Bass. He's tightly guarded. Outside, Kobe. Nance dishes to Bass. And Capella sends it back. 4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's Brewer. Rebound the Lakers. Passes it to Huertas. To the inside. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed.
Those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten in the first half here.
And I think they should continue to work the ball down low, Clark. It's really...
And Kobe Bryant dealing with the wear and tear of decades in the league. He talks about how he remains effective.
Well, you have to make adjustments. You try to figure.
Well, Kobe's age and with the 2 years worth of injuries is coming back for him just a matter of Greg adjustments, or is that another way of saying he has to limit everyone's expectation, including his own?
You know what? When it comes to Kobe Bryant, history has shown that the normal rules just don't apply. I think it's the rest of the league that's going to have to adjust to a well-rested and still very lethal Black Mamba.
2 shots. And now the second quarter just getting set to start. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Rockets.
Fellas, they're passing the ball the way you're supposed to here in this first half.
You know, it also hasn't taken them long to make their mark in the paint. I mean, they're doing a lot of their scoring from in there.
This is how the floor looks for the Rockets starting the second. Trevor Ariza out there with Beasley. Then there's Howard. Then it's Patrick Beverley. And it's McDaniels at the 2 spot.
And that's how you make a steal count. Turn it into a quick slam at the other end.
It was really a case, it looked like Greg Anthony right there, if I can say so. It was really a case of a great defensive play triggering some instant offense.
Yeah, I remember GA as an irritant. And this guy, much like Greg, creating havoc out there. Boy, they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing that ball into the paint. Smash mouth basketball.
And Clark, it's a strategy that has served them well during the course of this first half.
Hibbert inside. He's guarded by Howard. Offensive rebound. Hibbert, the pass to Randall. Tries again. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot two. That one is on Beast. Lakers shooting their 5th and 6 free throws of the game.
Yeah, and over the course of the season, they're a respectable 78%. That comes in handy in close games.
And comparing to the numbers of last season, they've made a bit of improvement. So that's some positive momentum they can look to build on.
Monty Eunice is checked in for Houston. Harden comes in for KJ McDaniels.
And no doubt the Lakers had some defensive issues last season. I mean, no true center on that roster. And at times, they were just feasted upon on the inside.
And here in the second, with about a minute and a half gone by, it's stolen by Ariza. And here we go. Fast break. Beverly's got it. And the foul goes on Roy Hibbert.
That's his first personal foul.
The Lakers on D. A 12-point game. And the jam by Harden.
Dwight Howard with some slick passing on that one.
It's rebounded by Houston. Here's Ariza. And there's a nice one-handed slam.
Wow, that's a really smooth finish.
That's why we and they always love seeing him at the end of those breaks. He makes it look fun and easy.
Here's Hibbert. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more.
I mean, he makes plays like that in his sleep. The game is just far too easy.
And who has been a greater enigma than Roy Hibbert, a guy who can look like an all-star Clark one game and an undrafted free agent the next?
Yeah, it's pretty amazing the kind of swings Roy has had. He's been really good at times. Sometimes he gets in his own way with overthinking things, but I think he's got everything he needs to be an upper-tier center, upper echelon center. Just has lacked consistency the last year or two.
And it's Russell in the corner. Deflects the pass. Lakers passing it around. Randall against Harden. And stolen by Howard. And here we go. Houston running again. Good. And that's now 11 points for James Harden.
And just a little bit ragged defensively there, Clark. And on the topic of Hibbert, he was an enigma in college. Had a very encouraging junior season. Looked like a future lottery pick. And then that uninspiring senior season, which kind of dropped his draft stock considerably.
And Russell with the basket on the assist by Williams. Williams has got 3 assists now in this one. Rockets leading by 13, and out of bounds as Los Angeles gains possession.
I'll tell you what, that's just a major unforced error right there, guys. My goodness.
And Los Angeles with some changes. Nance comes in for Roy Hibbert, and Kobe is subbed in for Lou Williams.
You know, going back to Hibbert, last season was a perfect example of what we're talking about in terms of consistency. One game he puts up 22 and 8, the next game 2 and 1. But you know, every team in the league would like to be in the Roy Hibbert game once the light finally goes on and stays on. Consistency the challenge for Hibbert.
For Houston, they've gotten nearly everything to fall for them here in the second quarter. They're a great 7 of 8 from the floor.
Clearly, they've been the hotter team here in the first half.
Well, they've been grit and grind, working for those high percentage shots, and quite honestly, it's paid off for him.
And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him. And one feels bad for the way Julius Randle's career started. I was there that night, first game of the season, 7th pick out of Kentucky in the 2014 draft. Suited up for one game, broke his right leg 14 minutes in. And the guy that comforted him the most, I recall very vividly, Kobe Bryant stayed with him the entire time when he was really in shock on the floor.
He was, and unfortunately, for so many reasons. For one, he had really been progressing in the Summer League, and the Lakers obviously had high hopes for him. And when he went down, that was the start of the rest of the ship kind of going down with him.
Big Fig, you ready? And the Rockets were able to make it to the second spot in the West at the very end of the season. Actually came down to the last day. It could have ended as low as 6 going into the final games.
And they're getting to the line a lot in this quarter, guys, and it hasn't been by accident.
Yeah, I don't think it's an accident that aggressiveness correlates with playing better. So the aggressiveness is starting to pay off.
And the Lakers making a change here. Williams has checked in.
That was some slick passing from Harden on that one.
Last season for the Rockets, they finished as the #2 team in the West to the Golden State Warriors. But, you know, they had to battle the whole way through.
Yeah, in part because of injuries. I mean, the Rockets did well to come in second in the West, but it was because they took care of the so-called easy games. 33 wins in the conference, but a record of 12-16 against the other playoff teams out West.
And, you know, for Brandon Bass, such a big asset to Boston last year, and they're pushed to make the playoffs, especially after the Celtics had traded away several key veterans. His toughness, his strong mid-range game, that all helped.
Beasley, and he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
And very little fight put up by the defense as he made his way to the bucket for the jam.
They did seem to take the cautious approach, Greg, when it came to defending that one. You're right.
And, guys, it's not the time for caution now. I mean, they've got to be aggressive and take some risk to see if they can cut that lead down.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Purposeful passing it is, partner. Their last 10 points have all come off assists.
And that's going to be a treble.
Well, that's inexcusable to throw a pass that far off the mark.
KJ McDaniels, he's checked in for Houston. And going back to Brandon Bass, he was Boston's only enforcer down low once Sullinger went out with the broken foot. At that point, Greg, no one thought the Celtics would make the playoffs, but Bass helped push them in.
And last season, one of the most meaningful in Bass's career in terms of his contributions really counting toward the bottom line. A lifetime role player. The outcomes of many games last year were swayed by how well he performed.
A big part of the problem for the Lakers last year was consistency. Part with all their injuries, they had to shuffle the lineup, it seemed, every game.
Well, you know what happened with all that shuffling was they got to see a lot of different players and evaluate them for the future. I think it helped in regards to what they're going to do this offseason.
Dwight Howard, he's checked in for Michael Beasley.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
That's not the kind of streak you want to be part of defensively. Tighten it up, fellas.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock.
Outstanding pass in transition there for the easy deuce.
Poked away, and that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Bass.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
17 seconds left in the first half. Terry with it to the left side wing. Here's McDaniels, and it's Houston with another. 6 seconds left to play here in the half. Howard with the steal. 1 second left. No luck. So
it's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Your Lakers, 24.
Hello again, everybody. Ernie Johnson here alongside Kenny. James Harden led the way in the first half. He had 13 points, 3 assists, and 1 rebound. And now, folks, it's just about time for the third.
Welcome back, everyone, to the start of the second half. Big margin on our hands, but we'll see if that gap narrows down in the third and fourth quarters. An exceptional performance so far from James Harden.
Yeah, you know, one of the things about the truly greats of our game is that sometimes you get spoiled because of how consistent they can be. And so far, another big scoring night for him.
And oftentimes when he puts up that many points in the first half, he follows it up with an even better second half. We'll see if that's the case here.
Kobe and Randall, the forward duo. Clarkson is out there with Russell. And it's Hibbert in at the 5 down low. That's Byron Scott's 5 as we get into the second half.
clearly a mental lapse and at an inopportune time.
Yeah, that's a terrible mistake, Greg, to make it any time, but it's really exacerbated when you make it at this time.
Beverly with the ball. He's picked up by Russell.
And he's been the catalyst all game long. Love how he's distributing the basketball.
No doubt about it, Greg. I mean, when the offense runs through him, it's really smooth.
And it's Hibbert missing.
It's a +5 advantage for them in the rebounding category after that board.
Very steady with their work on the interior. Really a well-rounded effort overall. Not fazed at all by having a bigger defender on him down low. And I really thought he would be.
You know, at first glance, you wouldn't think that he'd be comfortable in that particular situation. But, boy, I tell you what, he didn't look like he was out of his element at all right there.
Playing alongside James Harden, a lot less pressure, too, on Dwight Howard to carry the load offensively these days. It's certainly, Clark, made things easier for him.
Not only easier, I think it's been more comfortable for him as a secondary scorer. Rolling to the rim, crashing the offensive glass, those are things he can do at a high level for a lot longer, I think.
Finished off the break.
Just impressed with the teamwork out there, setting the table for one another.
5 straight baskets, Greg, resulting from assists. They're playing as one unit out there.
That's tipped, and it's out of bounds. The Lakers able to retain possession here.
And listen, Howard took his share of criticism for not being more aggressive and polished, scoring on the low post. And the Rockets, though, a numbers-minded team. They know he's at his best as a rim runner in the pick and roll.
And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
2 shots.
It's going to be on James Harden, and he can't get the first one.
And for Howard, really his biggest shortcoming offensively has been the free throw shooting. I mean, he averages close to 9 attempts per game over the course of his career. If he could improve that shot, boy, you talk about making a big difference in his production.
Dishes it to Clarkson. Misses in close.
It has not been an ideal start to the second half. They've missed 3 of their first 4.
And Beverly kicks to Moniunas. Again, the Rockets score.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
You know, the defense, Greg, has really been kept off balance because of the outstanding passes. 4 straight field goals have been made off an assist.
The Rockets making a switch here. Beasley's checked in. Russell dishes to Clarkson. Hibbert, the pass to Russell. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. 1 free throw coming his way.
And he's really shot the ball well, but it hasn't been contagious.
This is his 2nd trip to the line in this one.
And guys, the Lakers last season were just a completely different team after Kobe's injury. Not so much in results, but just in how they played on the floor. They actually fared better without Kobe than most thought they would.
Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Here's Beverly, and he gets it to go. Beverly's got 6.
Boy, I tell you what, nice little run here they're going on.
And getting to the 10 has been the key. They're getting point-blank looks time and time again.
Harden against Kobe. Outside Russell. Back to Kobe. Stolen by Harden. And here comes Harden, leading the fast break. He dishes it to Howard. Great D that time from Hibbert. And for the Lakers, without Kobe last season, it was really a stark difference in styles of play and quality. No single person, Clark, stepped in to carry their offense. It took a group effort.
Well, you know, it was almost April, Kevin, before somebody surpassed Kobe in field goal attempts on the team. It'll be interesting to see how they build the offense this year.
Larry Nance has checked in for Julius Randle.
It seems that every pass they make is leading to a score here. I mean, that's just exquisite ball movement.
And that's because the ball is looking for the best shot, and it's really paid off for them during the run.
Outside Russell, and stolen by Ariza. And it's the Rockets on the break, and it's Beasley finishing it off.
I think that play sort of sums up what we've seen throughout, just simply being outplayed both sides of the ball. Smart basketball defensively turning into quick points.
And that can't continue. I mean, if they hope to get back in this game, I mean, it's really deflating from a morale standpoint. They Stops and points, not turnovers.
I tell you what, fellas, we're seeing some really good ball movement out there.
Definitely. 10 of their last 12 points have come off assists. No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
Corey Brewer's checked in for Trevor Ariza. On the wing, Harden. He's guarded by Russell. And Beverly kicks to Howard. Lays it up and banks it in. Howard's got 4 points in the quarter.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now, Greg, they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Trying to get back on track. Here's Nance, and he slams it one-handed.
Tell you what, he's not an easy guy to stop when he's got his sight on the rim.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher.
Did he just go chop there with that one-hand tomahawk slam? Nicely done. They continue to attack inside, and that's 10 points in a row in the paint.
If you can't stop it, here it comes. I'm right at you. Heads-up play there, guys, on the assist and the finish.
For the Rockets, Capella's checked in, and it's KJ McDaniels in for James Harden. The Rockets were terrific on the road last season, Clark. Tied for second with the Clippers for the most road wins in the league.
26-15, although if you want to get picky about it, they had one of those wins in Mexico City, so maybe 25.5 road wins for them.
Feeds to Brewer. Capella dishes to Terry. There's the pick. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there.
And I do remember that Mexico City game last year for the Rockets. A huge turnout for them. It felt like they were the crowd favorites. Still, you can't take anything away from their road performances last season.
Monty Eunice is checked in for Houston.
And, you know, you think about the Rockets, as you mentioned. I mean, one reason they were so good on the road is their offense didn't miss a beat when they left Houston. When you can get to the line as much as they did, you remain consistent on the road.
The first free throw is good.
Los Angeles, Larry Nance. At the line for 2.
Both free throws good from Nance. We've got 28 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. To the middle. Here's Monty Eunice. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. Monty Eunice has got 6.
And an open path to the hoop there. Easy bucket. We've seen that far too many times today.
And again, no good by the Lakers.
Well, I think the defense got lucky right there. I mean, he's going to make a lot more of those than he misses when he's got that much room.
Terry the pass to McDaniels. Offline with the baseline jumper. Here's Wirtz. And at the... And we're getting underway here in the fourth quarter. The scoreboard tells the story in this matchup, but we'll see how much things change up here. Rockets shooting just phenomenal here tonight. 73% from the field. A moment now to reset the lineups, brought to us by Gatorade. All fueled up here for the fourth quarter. Taking a look at the Rockets. Terry is out there with McDaniels. Then it's Corey Brewer. Then there's Monty Eunice. And it's Capella in at the center, locking down the middle. Pass to Black. And there's the feed to Brown. Brewer with the steal. Out in his own on the break. Oh!
And that's how you make a steal count. Turn it into a quick slam at the other end.
It was really a case, it looked like Greg Anthony right there, if I can say so. It was really a case of a great defensive play triggering some instant offense.
Yeah, I remember GA as an irritant, and this guy, much like Greg, creating havoc out there.
Special thanks to Kia for that sweet Kia Slam Cam replay. And what's your take, guys, in the hustle stats for the Rockets?
The activity level defensively, I've really been impressed with. There's been an attack mode on the defensive end.
Something else they've done is force a lot of mistakes defensively. And they've been turning those turnovers into points.
And Los Angeles with some changes. Ian Kelly, he's checked in for Bass. Young is subbed in for Lou Williams. And a switch here also for Houston. Josh Smith, he's checked in for Montezumas. Brewer trains the three-pointer.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Well, when you look at the assist totals, heck, they've been clearly the better team.
Here's Capella, banked in off the glass.
No doubt that is within his range.
Well, I would hope so. He's a pro, and it was only a one-footer. Come on now.
The shot by Clarkson, no good.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Yeah, double-digit advantage on the scoreboard. They've taken the initiative. They've played, I think, with more purpose so far.
And the Rockets making a change here. Goudlock is checked in. Terry kicks to Goudlock. Inside. And Smith with the stuff.
That one was solid. There's a big difference in the field goal percentages between these two teams here in the second half.
And, Greg, that difference has come about because we've got one team moving crisply, getting good shots, and the other is just kind of stagnant.
He kicks to Goudlock. And count it. 2 points with a chance for one more at the free throw line.
3 consecutive baskets have come right at the rim. The defense had better start buckling down and tightening up.
Guys, they are getting exposed in terms of their low post defense.
Kobe's checked in for the Lakers.
Give credit where credit is due right there. A terrific assist.
Terry dishes to Capella. Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. The layup missed. And Los Angeles guys shooting 48% from the field. Not bad at all. Kobe goes in. Knocked away. Now here's Terry. And the pass to Smith. From deep. Another miss by Houston. McDaniels kicks to Capella. Here's McDaniels. Defended by Bryant. Stolen by Clarkson. Pass break, the Lakers. Whoops, they pick off the pass. And there's Terry. McDaniels kicks to Terry. From outside the arc. A shot by McDaniels, no good. And taking care of the ball has been a problem for him.
Yeah, defensively, some really good pressure being applied, though, so you've got to give credit there. It seems like they've been rattled a little bit.
Greg, you think they've been rattled?
They have, Kevin, but that's something they've got to fix. While the defense has been good, a lot of these turnovers have been unforced.
The turnover difference hasn't been in their favor, but you know what? It hasn't really slowed them down too much. I like the fact they're staying aggressive here.
And it's Hibbert missing.
And you saw how quick the defense was. They were ready for him. They got the hand in the face there and made that much more difficult.
Yeah, and every team needs that kind of rugged interior defense because you want to try to distract your opponents when they get inside, and you also want to make them uncomfortable in their shot attempts.
Here's Wirtz. And Young kicks to Hibbert. The Lakers working the ball around now. No good. And Houston the other way now.
And another miss. Oof. He's having a really ugly game.
Yeah, about as ugly as you can have, you're right. Got a piece of it. And so it looks like the Rockets will retain possession here. Brandon Bass is checked in for Ryan Kelly. Montezumas is checked in for Houston. Brewer comes in for Andrew Goudlock. The dish to Terry. Unloads from 13. No good.
You know what? You just cannot get much better of a look than that one.
Exactly. I mean, no way you expect him to miss that shot.
There's 1:38 left here in the fourth quarter. Kicks it to Montezumas. Here's McDaniels. The Rockets with another miss. For Los Angeles, they've gone just 33% from the field in the fourth quarter so far. They are 2 of 6.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Rockets.
You're right, Steve. It was a standout performance across the board. They were just, at times, Clark, it seemed toying with it.
Yeah, like watching a cat play with a mouse, Kevin, quite honestly. They were able to do more or less, whatever they wanted to do.
And you have to look back at this and see the huge game it was for Dwight Howard. He affected the game so much with the way he was able to come out and get steals and extra possessions for his team.
There's 37 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's Huertas. The baseline jumper goes down.
You have to be disciplined on defense, Kevin. Biting on every pump fake isn't going to get it done.
Terry outside. Pass to Montejunas. A nice shot by McDaniels.
And the fans already heading for the exits, clearly not pleased with the way things turned out today.
Well, Greg, this was a well-deserved win. I mean, they came into this building and acted like it was their home turf. I mean, they were the ones calling the shots and controlling everything.
So we see the Rockets taking the win here. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking to feel at home. I mean...
Yes, gentlemen, I'm here with James Harden, and congratulations on a nice performance tonight. It certainly seemed like you guys were confident and in control with the flow of your offense.
Yeah, we just tried to move the ball and make the game easy tonight. We did a great job of actually just, guys getting shots, easy shots. And
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Welcome back, Ernie Johnson, along with Shaq and Kenny the Jet. Let's quick Dwight Howard. He put up a new season high tonight, and if he keeps shooting like he did tonight before the season's over, he might top it. A big key to his team's victory here.
He was dead on from the field tonight, guys. I'd call his performance economical because there was no wasted opportunities. He took advantage of every good...
And that brings us to the end of our broadcast for this evening.
그때보다 조금은 잃었어. 우리는 바보처럼 몸으로 부딪히면서 배웠어. 넘어질 때마다 일었어. 다시 고쳤었지. 이력서는 무신 성공의 신바람. 잠시나마 불어봤던 휘파람. 한 곡도 퇴근하기 전에 그림자처럼 날 따라온 비바람. 시기 질투 기대 압박을 못 이긴 몇 번의 실축. 저만 나태함 속에 던졌던 말로 홈런을 맞는 실투 다 끝. 나가봐 탔지만 우리 앞길을 막지만 하고 외치며 마음을 다잡보냈었지. 진짜 한 치 앞도 안 보이는 가시밭길에서도 절대 유턴 없이 잘 봐라 느리로 의지하면서 둘이 딱 붙어갔지.
Hello and welcome everyone to another exciting edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. It's the Philadelphia 76ers taking on the Los Angeles Lakers. So Philadelphia will get the first possession. Now a look at Philadelphia's starting lineup. Snow out there with Iverson, and it's Mutombo, and there's Hill, and it's Lynch, and at the three. Here's Clarkson. That's good, and it's Bryant with the assist.
Good make to get things underway.
Yeah, and always a relief, I think, to get those first points out of the way and actually get that first sweat and that first bit of contact in the game because that just settles you down a little bit.
And so the Los Angeles Lakers get the first points of the ballgame. It's tipped and stolen by Hibbert. Here's Russell. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket's good. He'll go to the line. He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here.
And 74%, you know, so-so. He probably wouldn't mind seeing it a little bit higher.
Here's Snow. Down low, here's Mutombo, and he takes that one up and powers it through.
Oh, Maestro, he is so good at making those lead passes, like conducting an orchestra.
On defense, the Lakers. It's a three-point game. Snow against Russell. 76ers moving the ball around. And Allen Iverson with the three.
Perfect screen there. Set him up with a terrific look.
Yeah, I like the fact that the setup was good, the screen was solid, but you also have to look at the fact the defender didn't do his job as well as he could have.
Here's Hibbert, uses the glass to drop it in.
You know, as soon as he recognized the height mismatch, he immediately pulled up for the jumper.
And, Greg, that's just good basketball. Come on, good basketball there. Clean look from that range. He's got to take it.
The shot's good from Snow.
That is so tough to defend. He'll cross you over in a nanosecond. That move is next to unstoppable.
The shot by Clarkson, no good.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take.
Snow against Russell. Mutombo is screen on Russell. Iverson right side. And the go-ahead bucket, no good. So it's the Lakers now with the floater, and it's Lynch with the rebound. On defense, the Lakers. Iverson left side. Snow the pass to Iverson. And the 76ers tack on two more.
And it looks like he might just be on his A game today, Clark.
Hibbert kicks to Bryant. And the layup's good off the glass.
And he's starting to get what he wants here early and often. Nice move.
Now the 76ers with it. The three from Iverson. Randall grabs the board. And here is Los Angeles now. Clarkson dishes to Russell. The pass to Randall. To the left side wing. Inside. It's deflected. Passes it to Hibbert. It's stolen by Mutombo. Knocks it loose. Here's Hill. The shot will not go. And the Lakers take it the other way. Baseline try. Whistle blows. Yep, that's going to be a travel. Some changes for Philadelphia. Tigers checked in for Mutombo. Jones comes in for Lynch. And it's McKee in for Snow. Doris Burke has an update for us. Doris?
I was able to catch up with the head coach for Philadelphia. They'll be up against one of the true giants of the league in Roy Hibbert. And he talked about how impressed he is with Hibbert's dedication to improving his game, saying he's gotten better year after year. And now is one of the guys you have to account for, really at both ends of the floor. Defensively, you've got to get low and try to root him out of the paint. And then on offense, we'll probably look to put him in pick and rolls to test his mobility. Seems like a smart strategy, guys. We'll see how they do.
All right, Doris. Brandon Bass is checked in for Roy Hibbert. And Philadelphia also making a switch. Collett's checked in for Hill. Deflects the pass. Williams kicks to Randall. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound.
That's terrific defense right there to prevent from converting in close.
Feeds it to McCulloch. It's rebounded by Bass. The Lakers trail. Pass to Huertas. He dishes it to Williams. Here's Randall. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot two.
Yeah, easy call.
Yeah, you can hear the smack all the way over here where we are.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. Both free throws good from Randall. A minute 42 left to play in the first quarter. Now here's McKee. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. And the jam by Larry Nance.
And that's how you make a steal count. Turn it into a quick slam at the other end.
It was really a case, it looked like Greg Anthony right there, if I can say so. It was really a case of a great defensive play triggering some instant offense.
Yeah, I remember GA as an irritant. And this guy, much like Greg, creating havoc out there. Well, the effort was there, but he just couldn't quite fight his way through traffic.
Iverson passes to Jones. Here's Geiger, covered by Nance. Jones, no one around him. Off target from outside. The Lakers in the lead. Nance dishes to Bass. Williams kicks to Bass, and he gets it to go.
Nice work on the inside. Hard to get that one up and over the big fella.
Well, it's not supposed to be easy down there, and a little artistry on the inside helped him make it happen.
And he gets it to go. There's 42 seconds left in the first quarter. Nance. And he drops it in from the low post. Nance has got his second bucket of the game to go.
And when the size advantage is as big as it was there, I mean, that's exactly what he's supposed to do in that situation.
To the paint. Here's Huertas. No good. And the 76ers go the other way with it.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
Yeah, the half and half balls are going their way, and that's really a function of effort and intensity. You know, the ball doesn't discriminate. Whoever goes and gets it, that's who owns it.
Randall with the bucket.
His hard work on the backboard really just has given them more opportunities to score.
Outside, Jones from the arc. Cannot hit. Offense, the order of the day is the... All right, the second quarter beginning in just a moment. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Lakers.
Well, I think the defensive aggressiveness on display here has caught him off guard, playing airtight defense and coming up with the steal.
Yeah, the other thing, though, is they have attacked in the open floor. They're definitely getting a lot of easy ones that way.
Los Angeles leading by 5. And so in the game for the 76ers, Hill is out there with Mutombo. Then it's Lynch. Then there's Snow. And it's McKee in at the 2. Pass to Snow. Puts up a 3. It's rebounded by Roy Hibbert. Here's the Lakers with the ball. 5-point lead, the biggest of the game. Kobe misses.
And you saw how quick the defense was. They were ready for him. They got the hand in the face there and made that much more difficult.
Yeah, and every team needs that kind of rugged interior defense because you want to try to distract your opponents when they get inside, and you also want to make them uncomfortable in their shot attempts.
The 76ers shooting their first free throws. First trip to the line in this one. And the first one at the line is good. Both good from the line that time. Whoops, anticipated the pass. Turnover. Snow the pass to Mutombo. Nance with some nice D.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Whistle blows. Yes, that's going to be a travel. The 76ers trail by 3. Now the pass to Lynch. And we're starting the second quarter, about a minute gone. Another miss by Philadelphia.
Great looking defense, really, just to disrupt the rhythm on that shot.
Yeah, it really turned it from a simple, straightforward look into a very difficult shot.
The dish to McKee. Eleven feet out, and he hits it. McKee's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And that's the kind of move that will always pay off, even against tight defense like he was facing on that possession. And I think taking a time here to talk things over is a smart idea.
One of the things you want to do is make sure everybody is clearly on the same page with the game plan. And sometimes you need a timeout to make sure that's the case.
Russell with a wide open look. Off target with his 3.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
McKee the pass to Snow. Good.
No hesitation at all right there. Just right up against a much bigger defender.
Man, and I love that fearlessness, that aggressive attitude. Boy, I love watching guys play with that kind of abandon and freedom, Greg. It's a beautiful thing, man. He is an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
You know, he fixed the simple one-handed stuff to get the 2 points.
Yeah, and in a close game, though, guys, those could be really important points.
Here's Nance. No good. Excellent D there from Hill. 76ers trailing.
Blocking foul, Bowman. Jordan Clarkson. That's his second personal foul. Second team foul.
And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter.
His touch has disappeared on him this quarter. He just hasn't been able to get it going.
Back to Bryant. And he can't bank that one in. Nance against McKee. Good, and it's Hill picking up the assist. McKee's got 8 points.
And I like the fact that he really was unfazed by that scoreless first quarter, and now you can see him getting into a rhythm.
And here are the 76ers now. About 3 minutes played so far in the second quarter. Down low, and he drops in the layup off the glass. And the 76ers lead by 3.
Boy, they've gone on this run, and ball movement has been a big key.
It really has, Clark. The defense unable to react as quickly as necessary in terms of dealing with their passing.
And so here is Philadelphia following the shot by Roy Hibbert.
And nobody, guys, among the defenders stepping up to challenge him on that drive to the 10.
And Greg, he says thank you very much and sails in for the flush.
And those are the kind of sequences that tell you why the score is what it is.
Here's McKee following the score by Lou Williams. Here's Lynch, and lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2. It's going to be on Brandon Bass.
No, I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give a chance for the and one.
And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the 76ers.
And so far, these guys have done a fantastic job finding the opening man and getting some easy baskets.
You know, it also hasn't taken them long to make their mark in the paint. I mean, they're doing a lot of their scoring from in there.
The Lakers making a switch here. Randall's checked in. Iverson against Williams. Howard down after the assist. Let him into the lane.
And really just led him to his sweet spot for that finish.
It's stolen by Jones. Here's Snow. They double him with Russell. Snow, the pass to Iverson. They get it again. Jones. And there's the bucket. Staying with it on the offensive glass, getting it done. And it's a 9-point Philadelphia lead. Randall kicks to Bass. Got a hand on it. Now the 76ers on the break. And the dunk by Iverson.
Tacks a few more points onto their lead with the tomahawk.
Ah, that's bringing it down hard, Clark.
Yes,
bringing it down hard,
yes,
my brother.
Yes,
Symbolic there as well of the effort here tonight.
Timeout called the Lakers. In addition to going over the game plan and making whatever necessary adjustments have to be made, Greg, this timeout also the time for players to get rehydrated or hydrate for the first time with some Gatorade. Plenty of basketball still to be played here, and they have to get recharged.
That's a great point. Without proper hydration, a player can completely run out of gas down the stretch of a game. And that's something that none of these guys can afford to have happen. If you're going to battle all the way to the finish, you have got to be hydrated.
Williams can't get it to go. The 76ers leading by 13. Here's Jones. Shot is off. Nice D from Russell.
No other way to put it. Just a poor shooting performance for him. But luckily, his teammates have picked up the slack.
That's his second personal foul. If he gets another, it probably puts him on the bench for the rest of the first half.
Now here's Bass. And just miss after miss right now.
Really tough for this group right now, trying anything to stop the run.
And no matter what they've tried, it hasn't worked. I think they've just got to slow it down, idle it back, and get back to the basics.
Not sure why he keeps trying his luck from deep here. It's just not his night.
And he slams it one-handed.
And it doesn't really matter who starts the break with how he runs the floor. He seems to always be the one who finishes it.
Yeah, he is so fun to watch and how he attacks the rim at full speed like that, man. It's something to behold the way that guy gets to the rim.
Another gap in the defense found there, and they've really had their number today.
Jones. No good on that last second attempt there. That'll do it for the first.
That's the end of the first half. Your Lakers.
Welcome back, everyone, to the start of the second half. Big margin on our hands, but we'll see if that gap narrows down in the third and fourth quarters. It's been one outstanding game from Aaron McKie.
Always been a dynamic scorer, and we saw in that first half the entire repertoire on display.
Yeah, he's a hard man to keep down, and so far they haven't found the answer for him. I don't know if there is an answer for him, quite honestly.
Kobe and Randall, the forward duo. Russell is out there with Clarkson, and it's Hibbert in at the center position. That's who's in the game for the Lakers. Philadelphia leading by 13. Plenty of space. Lynch's shot is off. Here's Kobe. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
No question about it, Greg. I mean, a ton of contact and a good call by the official.
2 shots.
Bryant hits them both. Here's Iverson. He has 7. Inside. Got a piece of it. It's stolen by Bryant. For the finish. Rips down the breakaway slam.
And you can tell he's hungry because that's how you eat away at a lead right there. Make some highlight reel plays and shake that defense up.
Well, Greg, you're right. Not all 2 points are the same. Not when they come on a stuff like that one.
Well, I like the craftiness in his game. I mean, he can distribute or he can attack the basket, just like we saw right there.
And here is Los Angeles now after the Sixers pick up 2. Kicks it to Hibbert. Lakers working the ball around now. Outside Russell. Inside. And it's sent back by Mutombo. Clock at 4. It's deflected. The Lakers need to get a shot off here. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. Los Angeles making a switch here. Nance is checked in. The 76ers also with a sub. McKee's checked in for Snow. To the paint. And Hibbert with the block. And it's Dikembe with the jam.
Los Angeles calls timeout.
Los Angeles calls timeout.
You know what? They just are in a funk right now offensively. A good time to maybe come up with a play to get them a good look.
Well, most coaches, usually have a go-to speech or tactic that they can use when they need it most. So we'll see if that's the case here.
Nance against Hill. That savvy little up fake there. Fooling the D. Nance has got 8.
You have to be disciplined on defense, Kevin. Biting on every pump fake isn't going to get it done.
Here's Mutombo. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Boy, oh boy, to be young again. My, oh my. Got me thinking back to my day.
Oh, yeah, right. It does make you nostalgic, doesn't it?
Well, speak for yourself, because I could never throw it down like that. But I will say, it sure looks fun, doesn't it?
Roy Hibbert.
And both free throws good for Roy Hibbert.
They're locked in from the charity stripe this half. Not a miss yet.
And trying to cut into this lead, they need every edge they can get.
Down low, Hill kicks to McKee. Iverson outside. Down low, here's Mutombo. The Lakers with the rebound. Out of bounds, Philadelphia takes possession.
And you know what? His mind's playing tricks on him right now because he's not going to live that one down easily.
The 76ers leading by 11. Kobe comes with the double team to the wing on the left. Now here's McKee. He's covered by Clarkson. Here's Hill. Nice teamwork to set up the pick play and make the space for the J.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
And it's the 76ers with the ball. This is the most they've led by, 13 points. McKee dishes to Hill. Back to McKee. Looking for Mutombo. He gets it there. There's the bucket. Good. Mutombo's got 8 points.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, Greg, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
And Philadelphia decides to take their first timeout right here. Let's go quickly over to Doris Burke for an update.
Kevin, during that last break, I heard the 76ers coach as he addressed his team. He told his guys, be patient at the offensive end. Whatever we do, we cannot waste possessions with bad shot selection. Probably a good time to make some changes with a good chunk of the second half still to go, Kevin.
Thanks a lot, Doris. Here's Hibbert. And he uses the glass on the layup. Hibbert's got 4 points this quarter.
And he just big-boyed it right there. The height advantage he's got down low, really difficult for them to defend.
That's going to be over and back. Not watching for the line that time.
Yeah, another turnover. But guys, on the whole, I think they've done a great job of running their offense without too many miscues.
Brandon Bass is checked in for Los Angeles. And then for Philadelphia. McCulloch's checked in for Mutombo. Geiger comes in for Hill. And Jones subbed in for Lynch. Here's Huertas. He hasn't scored yet. That, I'm sure, will change. Kobe passes to Bass. Geiger with the rebound.
Now that's terrific defense at the rim. Got right in his path.
And you know they'll be conscious of him next time they take it inside, too. I mean, that's what really good defenders do. They make you think about their presence.
Now here's Jones. He's got 5, 6 to shoot. And it's Iverson missing. Lakers trail by 13. Williams kicks to Nance. Marvelous lead pass, and he throws it down.
And this guy is a high flyer. I mean, especially for a power forward, and he needs to be as an undersized player.
McKee with it. He's got 8. Here's McCulloch. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2. It's going to be on Brandon Bass. Some on-the-fly coaching right there from their leader.
And that's what you got to do. Never be afraid to remind someone what their role is. And they're a lot better off because of how vocal he is.
Randall's checked in for Nance. Snow, he's checked in for Philadelphia. And a miss there with a chance to cut the lead to single digits. Philadelphia leading by 11. 58 seconds left to play in the third. Good ball movement here by the 76ers. Dishes it to McCulloch from 13. Second chance shot. And the basket by Jones. Jones has got 7 points.
Really nice job to convert the putback opportunity there. I mean, he stayed with that play from start to finish. That's something we say about him a lot.
Bass passes to Huertas. Drilled from 11 feet out.
Wow, risky shot there size-wise, but the incredible skill that he possesses allows that one to go.
Well, the quick high release negated any height disadvantage he had right there.
Used the screen and took it all the way.
And did you see the screen that was set for him? I mean, that was how he got to the hoop.
It was the classic screen play. It won't show up in the box score, but that screen deserves an assist.
Absolutely, Kevin. I mean, that took the defender right out of the play.
Here's Snow after the basket by the Lakers. A nice shot by Geiger.
I like the recognition of the mismatch there, immediately making the defense pay.
On the wing, Williams. Here's Randall. McCulloch with the block. And now Jones running the floor all by himself.
How about that? Breaking out the Statue of Liberty on that dunk.
A nice way to pad that lead a little more.
Yes, indeed.
And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. 76ers on top, up by 15. Live from the Staples Center, you're watching 2K Sports. Welcome back. Fourth quarter action starting up in what has been a one-sided show. The 76ers leading by 15 on the court for Philadelphia to start the fourth. Lynch is out there with Hill. Then there's Allen Iverson. And it's Mutombo. And it's Snow in at the one spot.
And how about the role reversal there? I mean, slamming it down right in the face of the big fella.
Hill left side. And the 76ers get it back. And it's Dikembe with the jam.
And great effort on the boards, and what a mean that was, Kev. I mean, you just will not see him ever quit on a play.
That guy is a handful. You've got to have a body on him, Clark, at all times.
And you know what? Sometimes that's not even enough. He'll go around, over, or through you to get to the pump. They haven't been effective against Allen Iverson. 9 points, and he's been a good on-the-ball defender, too. He's got a pair of steals.
Yeah, he's just made a lot of very heads-up plays, and his defense really has been a difference maker.
Lakers trail by 18. The drive by Bryant, and the shot is good.
Defender a little hesitant to offer resistance as he bursts to the hoop.
About a minute played here in the fourth quarter. Bryant's gone 3 of 7 shooting from the floor. To the middle. It's tipped. Passes it to Lynch. And he makes it look easy, dunking it hard with one hand.
That is some real serious dime dropping there. Exquisite assist.
To the inside, Iverson with the block.
A good board there, Kevin, but overall they're getting slightly out-rebounded.
And that's a good place to start if you're going to try to find your way back into this game. Get to work on the glass.
And it's sent back by Mutombo. And here comes the break. Here's Lynch. No luck. Good work defensively by Bryant. Hibbert dishes to Williams. Mutombo grabs the board. Mutombo's got his 7th rebound here tonight.
Unfortunately, that's been the result for him over and over, guys. He just cannot find the bottom of the basket.
Here's Williams, and it's sent back by Mutombo. And now the 76ers on the break. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket's good. He'll go to the line. Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for the 76ers.
We've seen them make the extra effort from a defensive standpoint, closing out airspace and sending shots back.
The number of second chance points they've gotten is also impressive. I mean, they've kept so many possessions alive with offensive rebounds.
Lakers trail by 21. Here's Clarkson. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
And that's really the change in our game. It's the overall athletic ability. I love those point guards that can throw it down.
Well, you talked about that. That's a dose of the modern NBA, Greg. That kind of aerial ability isn't limited now to just the front court anymore.
That's exactly right.
You know, I look at it this way, guys. It seems to me there are more high flyers at guard than anywhere else in the league these days.
On the wing, Iverson. All alone. Second shot opportunity, and the layup good by Hill.
Plays like that, the hustle plays on the backboard, the second chance points that have really caused problems all day for the defense.
Nance, and Philadelphia grabs the miss. Hill's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Allen Iverson on the wing. Mutombo kicks to Hill. Oh, and there's the one-handed jam.
Did not need 2 hands for that slam.
You know, he can save the other hand for the next time.
One will do just fine.
Yeah, but just to switch it up a little bit.
Lynch passes to Snow. Iverson left side to the middle. And it's Hill with the jam.
And that's how you make a steal count. Turn it into a quick slam at the other end.
It was really a case, it looked like Greg Anthony right there, but if I can say so. It was really a case of a great defensive play triggering some instant offense.
Yeah, I remember GA as an irritant, and this guy, much like Greg, creating havoc out there.
To the paint, and it's Dikembe with the jam.
Tell you what, he's not an easy guy to stop when he's got his sight on the rim.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher.
Did he just go chop chop there with that one hand tomahawk slam?
Snow against Russell. There's the feed to Iverson. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup.
And just a little bit ragged defensively there, Clark.
Inside, here's Hibbert, and he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
Crafty pass work there, getting it down low for the easy deuce.
And so here is Philadelphia. To the inside, Mutombo.
And he is the ultimate when it comes to being a floor leader on the offensive end.
Yeah, you know, he's got a little bit of Greg Anthony in it. And he has been that leader today. I think he's done a really nice job of moving the ball and distributing it the way it needs to be done.
Yeah, well, Clark, I'm glad you referenced specifically why you thought he had a little Greg Anthony. I thought you were talking about my knees, my man. He looked a little hobbled out there for a moment.
Here's Lynch. They get it again. Goes back up. Mutombo misses.
Now, nice work there to contest the finish inside.
You know, they got the shot they wanted, but his defense, deterred them from those plans.
Russell dishes to Hibbert. Back to Russell. Lakers working the ball around now. There's the steal.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for Philadelphia.
The blocking really turned things into their favor this time.
Well, Kevin, timing and anticipation, they got the blocks, and that definitely changed the momentum in this one.
The offense has clearly kicked into gear. The question, though, is it just a little too late?
Yeah, I think it may be, Greg. At least they're finally showing some signs of life offensively. Too bad, I think it's past the point where it'll do much good.
And Nance kicks to Kobe. The finish. The shot's good from Nance. 34 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Feeds it to Mutombo. Oh, yes, the turnaround.
You know, it wouldn't be a bad idea to put an extra body on him, get some help when he barrels his way in close. He's such a good finisher. He needs more than one guy to defend him.
And honestly, not real happy with the shot selection on that one.
Yeah, clearly a brain fade there. He's got to be a little smarter in his choice making.
There's 14 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Smith up top. So it's the 76ers winning this one easily. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did to...
The entire NBA season came down to
No matter what, got money on my mind, I can never get enough. And every time I step up in the building, everybody hands go up. And they stay there, and they say yeah, and they stay there. Cause all I do is win. And if you going in, put your hands in the air, make them stay there.
Ludacris going in on the verse, cause I never been defeated and I won't stop now. Keep your hands up, get them in the sky for the homies that ain't making it, my folks locked down.
they stay there, and they say yeah, and they stay there. Cause all I do is win. And if you going in, put your hands in the air, make them stay there.
Swerving in my low, head on a swivel, you know serving me's a no-no. Clean as a...
month and I practice again. Was born equipped with sportsmanship, so I just laugh and I grin. Victory is my objective, I don't have to pretend. Spread my wings like an eagle and let them flap in the wind. No guns, no glory, no pain, no gain, these are actions of men. My teammate is a warrior, got my back to the end. My offense is God sent, you gon' have to defend. My crossover is vicious, I got more swagger than him. Hit the bottom.